Eala is WTA number 45 ahead of UAE jaunt. Manila, Philippines. Alex Eala roared and soared to a new career-best WTA ranking at number 45 after a solid start to her 2026 campaign. Eala, up 4 spots from number 49, gained 11 more points to climb to 1163 points, thanks to a Final Four finish in the ASB Classic in Auckland, New Zealand, and a main draw debut in the Australian Open. The Filipina pride also claimed the exhibition title in Melbourne's Kuyong Classic and reached the quarterfinals of the Philippine Women's Open, her first-ever professional tournament at home. Eala jumped to number 45 ahead of her campaign in the WTA 500 Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open. The Filipina pride vies in singles and in doubles, where she's partnering with Indonesian standout Janik Chen. Eala and Chen have been rivals from their junior years, but this time will be on the same end of the court in a campaign starting with a match against Filipina-Canadian Leylah Fernandez, doubles number 68, and Kristina Mladenovic of France, doubles number 49. In singles, Eala opens her bid versus WTA number 112 Zeynep Sönmez of Turkey. The rise of a star, Alex Eala shines at WTA number 45 ahead of her UAE jaunt. In the fast-paced, globe-spanning world of professional tennis, stories of rising stars often captivate us not only because of power, speed, and agility on court, but because of the deeper narratives woven into every foot fault and every thunderous ace. For Alexandra Alex Eala, her latest climb to world number 45 in the Women's Tennis Association, WTA, rankings isn't just a number. It's a milestone that reflects dedication, grit, and the transformational journey of a young athlete poised to define a generation. At just 20 years old, Eala has already rewritten the record books for Filipino tennis and inspired countless fans across Asia and beyond. Her new career-best ranking of number 45 marks not just progress, but impact, a testament to consistent growth, performance under pressure, and an unrelenting pursuit of excellence. From Manila to the world stage, Alexandra Eala's rise has been a remarkable story of ambition meeting opportunity. Trained at the renowned Rafa Nadal Academy, her ascent through the tennis ranks was both rapid and hard-earned, filled with memorable victories, tough defeats, and the resilience that defines elite competitors. The recent start of her 2026 season was nothing short of spectacular. A Final Four finish at the ASB Classic in Auckland, New Zealand, followed by her main draw debut at the Australian Open, provided the foundation for her ranking surge. Add to that her run to the quarterfinals at the historic WTA 125 Philippine Women's Open, and the result was a significant jump in the rankings, from number 49 to number 45 with 1,163 points. Eala's home tournament in Manila was especially meaningful, playing in front of a roaring local audience, showcasing her evolution as a professional, and strengthening her resolve to become not just a Filipino star, but a global contender. The UAE adventure, more than a tournament. As Eala steps onto the global stage once again for the WTA 500 Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open, the stakes feel higher, not just for ranking points, but for legacy. This is more than a stop on the tour. It's an opportunity to compete among the elite, measure her progress against seasoned veterans, and continue a narrative that has captured the hearts of tennis fans worldwide. Her journey in Abu Dhabi will be challenging. In singles, she opens against WTA number 112 Zeynep Sönmez of Turkey, a familiar opponent who adds both technical intrigue and competitive tension to the matchup. In doubles, she teams with Indonesian standout Janik Chen, a player once a junior rival, to take on top doubles players like Leylah Fernandez and Kristina Mladenovic. But the challenge is also part of the beauty of tennis, breaking new ground, testing the self against the world's best, and learning from every serve, volley, and breakpoint. The significance of number 45. Numbers in sports often carry stories. For Eala, number 45 is not just a ranking, it's a statement. It announces her arrival on the world stage not as a wildcard or promising youngster, but as a legitimate contender capable of shaking up draws and making noise in every round. This ranking is historically significant. She has climbed higher than any other Filipino tennis player in history, breaking into the top 50 of the WTA and defying expectations along the way. Every point earned reflects hours of training under pressure, strategic adjustments match by match, and the mental toughness required to stay focused under the bright lights of international competition. For her supporters, from local fans in the Philippines to tennis enthusiasts around the world, this ranking reflects pride and potential. It tells young athletes everywhere that talent combined with dedication can reach unprecedented heights. Beyond the court, a symbol of growth, Eala's story resonates on many levels. She represents a new wave of Asian tennis talent, showcasing the depth and promise of players rising from regions historically underrepresented at the sport's upper echelons. Her presence in the top 50 brings visibility, encourages investment in grassroots development, and inspires younger generations to dream bigger. Her media presence, electric performances, and humble personality have shifted expectations, both for herself and for aspiring players in her homeland. Whether through packed stadiums in Manila or vocal Filipino crowds cheering her in international arenas, Eala's journey has become a shared experience of hope and excitement. The mental game, confidence and composure. Tennis is as much a psychological sport as it is physical. Eala's elevation in rankings reflects not just a skill, but her evolving mental strength, the ability to recover from losses, embrace high-pressure moments, and adapt her game to different opponents and conditions. The transition from promising junior to consistent tour competitor requires patience, resilience, and a steady belief in one's capabilities. Every match in the WTA Tour is a test of nerves and decision-making, and for Eala, stepping into the UAE tournament with a career-best ranking adds a layer of expectation. But with great challenge comes great opportunity. The chance to learn from seasoned professionals, refine her tactical approach, and measure herself against success at the highest level. Looking ahead, ambitions and aspirations. Now that Eala has reached number 45, what comes next? Her ambition, shared by champions across eras, will surely be to push deeper into WTA 500 and WTA 1000 events, break into the top 30, top 20, and perhaps one day, the top 10. With every climb up the rankings, she will face stiffer competition, but also greater rewards, both in points and in personal growth. The road ahead is long, but her early success, a blend of talent, preparation, and extraordinary work ethic, has laid a strong foundation. The future could hold more Grand Slam breakthroughs, deeper runs in elite fields, and continued representation of Filipino and Asian excellence in the sport. More than rankings, a legacy in motion. Eala's rise to WTA number 45 is a landmark achievement in her young career, but it is far from the final chapter. What she has done so far is remarkable: rewrite her nation's tennis history, prove herself among the world's best, and step onto major stages with confidence and resolve.